Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
That personal. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Man, free Carmelo Anthony, blessings to him and his people, the system, and all that. But I'm off the bandwagon anytime it looks like Charleston White is officially attached to it. I couldn't believe when, for whatever brief moment, he became the face of the voice of this saga. It blew my mind that we have stooped so low in our community that there are those amongst us that consider themselves grown adults that to some degree consider, classify him as a spokesperson in times of crisis. This ignorant buffoon, I could not believe when he talking about he's setting up interviews and dot. I've seen a lot of people with this similar sentiment recently now that he didn't jumped all over and taken all sides of the coin. It's crazy. And I was definitely not going to go compile no content and put it together, but O'Shea Duke Jackson, amongst others, have. And we're going to tap in and see his perspective and add ours to this crazy Charleston. If this ain't enough for y'all to quit putting him on these big platforms representing us, man, we just thirsty for any type of entertainment. It's crazy. Oh, mom.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. I went against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Charleston White has been very involved in the Carmelo Anthony case behind the scenes. First, he was kind of against Carmelo. Then he met Carmelo Anthony's father. They have struck up a good relationship. Charleston White has been giving the family money. He bought Carmelo Anthony a car. And, you know, he's been really on the road trying to help this young man get free. So kudos with him. And one of the things that Charleston White has been doing the last few years, whether you want to say it's acting or it's comedic presence, he's been making fun of black people on the behalf of whites, okay? And he's been doing this, you know, I don't even have to play the clips. You guys have already seen it. He's been wearing Confederate flags and all of this. And he told Carmelo Anthony's father something that was very critical.
Every police report that they got said this kid had tears with empathy and compassion. But this is what I'm saying, and I sit in this closet to hide my tears from myself. I stood in front of black people, and I stood in front of that family.
I have no idea why these people who consider themselves distinguished are even including this coward, weirdo, clown, nobody into the conversation. You dilute your whole message when he's attached to it in any form of fashion.
And I looked in my eyes and I told them one of the best things they could have did was gave us all white jewelry. He said, why?
He told Carmelo.
Imagine that. Imagine that. What type of brain would ever come to that kind of calculated conclusion? Now you know you're dealing with a zipped down fool.
Anthony's father, that listen, this is important for us to, you know, if we get an all white jury, which the jury wasn't all white, it just wasn't all black, but people would be compassionate towards Carmelo Anthony because they would understand that he's a young kid and the rules will prevail. Well, we already understood what happened, right? Well, Carmelo Anthony was not only found guilty of murder, but will serve 35 years in prison, at least right now. Then Carmelo Anthony's dad followed it up with this.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. I went against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie. But All white people ain't bad.
That shit sounds so stupid. That's show him the gun line, boss. That's he'll fuck off a whole revolution. You try to revolt, that's that nigga at the end of what was that shit called? Birth of a Nation, little black boy that went back and told the white folks that they were getting away. That's him right there. He said, I went against my people. Trying to convince them that white people in general is good. Man, y'all crazy for this.
Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jewelry, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jewelry, didn't I?
Thanks.
Didn't I? Man, listen, I feel horrible because I tried to strengthen your faith with my faith.
Man, what's wrong with this man? He just lost his son. How does he have time to consume this dude's rhetoric? Probably because he putting his money where his mouth is first. That's why. The only time they even, man, I wouldn't even just goofy all in my time of grief. Why is he even able to invade this private space at this moment?
White people, homie. I told you, man, that white jewelry go do right by us. I told you that, homie.
Oh, nobody who just lost their baby and then got stretched out 35 years want to hear no nigga talking like this. I ain't grew up with you. You ain't love my son. You don't know him. What's up with Pops, man? You couldn't no nigga nowhere near this parameter in my life be in my ear at a time like this. Shut the fuck up. In my presence of thoughts or nothing.
And I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you trying to make.
Imagine this the first time he feels stupid since we've been aware of his existence. That's crazy. Should have been feeling foolish, fool.
You believe what I believe, because I really believe that, fam. I went against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool in such a case. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend what we see, homie. When they defend the Chinese man, George Floyd laid on the ground, homie, and didn't flinch. And white people had no compassion for him.
So how did you get to the point where you was convinced and trying to convince this man that it was anything other than what you, man?
So why would I expect them to have compassion for a kid who has epilepsy, like an autistic kid?
Slow talk.
This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid unintentionally than he ever thrown a punch or had a fight. I paid for a training to teach this kid how to throw a punch last year. The kid don't even know how to throw a punch, man. I paid a trainer to go teach him how to fight. And you know what the trainer said? Homie, fighting ain't in him. He a good kid. Even the trainer said it ain't in him, homie. So he didn't go back to train him no more.
Let me correct myself, because I know the comment, they watch everything. I guess he did know him for like a year, so he must have been in touch with him ever since the case started. I forgot. I'm not putting it in perspective chronologically that this is a year later. So he has developed a rapport with him. Okay. In my mind, when I was first saying that earlier, it's like he just got on. But y'all see what I'm saying? I get it. He known him for a while now.
Teach him to be good. He a good kid. Damn. Man, I can't believe those white homie. Man, listen. We're gonna make it right. And one thing I know about the white man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did. I served time for white man. Bragged about it. I committed some of the most.
Man, you told on your homie that killed the white man. Look at me, this dude is crazy. It say anything.
Nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what. And I got a white man. So if white people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too.
So here we actively see him on the phone with Carmelo's dad, and he doesn't understand the racism. He feels duped. He feels like white people didn't really give him the opportunity, or didn't give Carmelo Anthony the opportunity. I think
at the age of 16, he's been doing it all his life. He betrayed his partner that he was involved in doing mischief with for the white people. After a white man lost his life, he sat up there in front of all them white people and turned on his black partner, man.
It's a very good segue because I will admit a lot of white people have been in my life, have assisted me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Ultimately, though, what I have learned is that everybody prioritizes their own personal group, and the only groups of people who do not do that are blacks. Okay, you don't do that. So when you don't prioritize your own group, you leave somebody else to do that for you. Okay. And ultimately, that is your fault. You're the one that's silly for that, right? And when you go around disrespecting your community on the behalf of somebody else, when your community is the reason why you're getting money right now, you're the fool. Literally, let me tell you this, and I had to learn this the hard way. I used to be so hard on the black community when I was younger. I kind of had this issue where I love my community, but at the same time, I'm mad at my community. I don't understand why my community is like what it is, and I just don't know how to decipher it. But when you look at what's paying you, when you look at who's giving you the opportunities, when you look at who's willing to help you, that's black people, okay? That's black people waiting to give your ass an opportunity. That's black people waiting to help your ass out. That's the community doing that. And when you're Charleston,
Where? He lost me. I haven't bumped into that community of black people. Well, maybe Atlanta, Carolinas, DCs, and some places like that. Nowhere where I have dwelled.
White, when you're Anton Daniels and your people literally are putting food in your mouth, Say Cheese TV podcast, that's the community supporting you. And they
okay. He talking to him, and he talking directly to this dude. My bad, y'all.
Are giving you leverage to go and live your life so you ain't got to be clocked in to a white person or to somebody else. That's what the community is giving your ass, me included. Now, when you go out there and you try to cope for people who don't care about your situation, they're going to show you every time that you are expendable. And it hurts black people when they find that out, that you are useless to them. And black people don't want to face the music, but that largely is what happens. And ultimately, it is your fault. Don't you ever in your life, as long as you black, like my mom used to tell me, go over there and put your people down in front of them people when it's your people that's putting food in your mouth. Because in Black America, we got the best ecosystem.
But even if they put some food in your mouth, still don't run over there and put your people down.
I swear to God, you got everything. HBCUs. I know y'all tired of hearing me saying it. You got people you can work with. You got banks. You got all this stuff. And then you going all of that what you got, and you want to put all that down to go and chase white people's validation. Black people already validated you. When you get validated by blacks, then you get validated by the whites. You don't believe what I'm talking about?
No, Charleston White then jumped back on the white man. Yeah. Let's see if this video is contemporary or current enough to the latest in this saga. I hope he's covering that. We're getting close to the end.
Look at the early 90s hip hop. Once the black community validated the rapper E40, then Jive did it. Same thing with Cash Money. They had their style. New Orleans put them on the map. Then here come Universal. Same thing with Nelly. After black people make you who you are, look at FUBU, John Damon. Once the community validates you, you are validated. But the thing is, you got it forever. In the community, you don't go out to chase them. That's the mistake that Fresh and Fit made. Fresh and Fit already had been validated, largely by young blacks, men. You lose your leverage in going over and kissing these people's ass. The Jews don't do that. The Jews don't get validated and come and look for your approval. The Jews don't get validated and really go look for white approval. They get validated and want to get more leverage with their community against everybody else because that's smart. This is what Asians do. This is what LGBTQ does. They get leverage and then they want to build on that leverage. Look at Tommy Sotomayor. Same thing. Tommy was killing it on YouTube when I first got, absolutely killing it. He gave all of it away to be a second-class citizen over on Twitter, looking dusty, doing streams, 3 views on Rumble, all the way down bad. Now he over talking about everybody stealing this stuff and don't nobody care because he can't be on YouTube. And them people won't give him nothing. Nothing. The blacks can give you everything anybody's gonna get, if not more. What if I would have left black YouTube, for example? I want to go over and deal with somebody else. Let me go over here and saddle it up and go over here and kiss the whites behind. I be dusty and down bad. Remember Donovan Sharp? Oh, that was a good one. Donovan Sharp had it all popping over here with the Black Manosphere. He was talking about us. Oh, I can't work with you guys. Went over there, got canceled by the whites. He over there with negative views. Donovan Sharp is awful. I'm sorry, I don't care what he said. He's terrible. Over there still trying to get white privilege for Zaddy. Over there down bad and dusty. He ain't getting no more conventions. None of that. That's done. No more money over there. No more Manosphere. None of the whites want to touch him. Just like Tommy. Excommunicated. It's over. Washed. Can't come back to the black community. Already sold yourself out. Already clapped out. You had an opportunity with your group. You didn't want that. You wanted to go over there and twerk for Zaddy. So when you go over there and twerk for Zaddy, after he gets done clapping, he forget about you. He wash up and go. Okay. He got post in UT Clarity. And now Charleston White, you want to cry. Don't cry, bruh. Now you mad, down bad and dusty. You hurt. And that's what your ass get. And I just hope y'all don't think that them people gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, because you ain't never, for the most part, gonna get the benefit of the doubt from other groups. It's kind of how it works. And a lot of folks need to accept that and don't want to, but that'll be your fault. You're not gonna get the benefit of the doubt from them. So stop looking for it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it.
It's the thing, man. He didn't cover it, bro. He went all the way. I don't know if he did that video before, but you know Charleston White is back. Flip-flop, talking about the daddy calling him weak. What I take from this, he needs to be from amongst us, man. But I know there is not going to be no unification in getting rid of the goddamn trash that he is. He will continue to exist, and it is what it is. What can we do about it? Oh, my mama, basically nothing except stop consuming it. Stop making him feel like he has a place amongst us.
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Next with Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.